Hello. Okay. Make some better audio. Hi. Better. How are you all? Oh, thank you. See, do you like my new thing? I figured, I can't really show nipples in a live stream because I did that once and then I got striked for 3 months off YouTube. I couldn't live stream anymore, so I don't do that anymore. But I can show you nice boobs, right? That's nice. Okay. It's good to see. Wow, there's already so many people. That's nice. Thank you, Alex. Alex says I'm very charming. Thank you. And I see a lot of smiley faces and kisses. Can you all hear me and see properly? Because let's fix that now if we can. Um, 36 viewing, 10 likes. Huh? That was fast. Okay. Is there any way to change the microphone? Maybe here. Speakers. Settings. Sound settings. Choose. Yes. Well, it should be using the right microphone. Let's point it more this way so I can. Yeah. That's better. Okay. Awesome. So, should use that more often. The nice background. Yeah. Well, I will. It's a nice green one. I like that too. Yes. The video is a little grainy, but I'm not sure I can improve that without the light being extremely glaring. So we'll just deal with it. I'm good. Thank you, Alex. Oh, hey, Shani. Good to see you. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I hope I think my stream will go well. Thank you for the well wishes. Good to see you. For everyone, Shani is a good channel to follow as was in his live stream yesterday, and he has very interesting ideas, and he talks a lot about, for example, superheroes and Marvel and DC and where that's going. And there's some messed up things going on lately with SJWs taking over all this, the narrative. We were talking about that yesterday, how that's just crappy. So, and he has plans on how to make it better, how to improve this and just do it from joy and from light and from make comics that are amazing and not just pushing this SJW agenda, this agenda of everything has to be diverse and women, and it makes no sense. Yeah, well, You're welcome. And I think you said you were on your way to work, so have a good work day, Shani. Maybe I'll see you some other time in the live stream. So how are you guys? It was my birthday a couple days ago, and I just wanted to. Oh, cool! Yeah, sure. Let's do a live stream. We can do it together. I don't know how that works, but we could totally do that. So it was my birthday a couple days ago, and I had a nice party, and I figured we should have a live stream. Just like last year when we had, I think it was 2,000 subscribers. It was so cute. And now we have 40,000. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, it's just insane. But cool. Definitely cool. I like it. It's been going down though. It's so strange. It's like people are leaving. They're like, apparently nothing interesting is happening anymore. I don't know what their reasons are, but I'm going to be eating sometimes a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Because otherwise, my sugars go down, and that shouldn't be happening. Thank you, Jeff. I did have a happy birthday. And I think this is sort of a second party, right? We can have a second party all together. I like that idea. But no pie for me, because still after 1 year, I still don't eat sugar. I've now been going over a year without sugar. So I like that. And no booze either, because there's a lot of, sugar in alcohol. So I don't drink booze anymore. Very, very clean party here. But we can have a sexy party. That's good. The necklace is pointing down to where the boobs are, so you can know where to go. That's cool. I think I can see what you all are commenting. Let's see. I will set it to everything so I can see everything, just in case I'm missing things, because sometimes YouTube has weird ideas about censorship, It just it edits things out. It's like, you don't need to see that. So I'll just let everything come by and try to keep up. So I'm just wondering, do you guys have questions? Otherwise I can tell a story. We can talk about topics like SJWs, but maybe we can find a more fun topic for today. Does anybody have a question about sex or sexuality or anything like that they want to know about? I will eat my cracker. I have no idea what you're saying was open. You may have to make more words happen there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kasem Rashid. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm glad to see you too. I am not a princess. I don't like princesses. But sure. Where have I been the last 2 weeks? Well, I've been busy with other things. But you're right. I should post more videos. Did I get a fantastic bang for my birthday? What do you mean with bang? Sex? Yeah. Yeah, I did actually. One of my girlfriends came over and we had some fun together for not Okay, we weren't having sex all day, but I mean, she was here most of the day, and we had some fun. Open my vagina. I have no idea what you mean by that. Do you think I'm gonna show my vagina on? Also, I don't like the word vagina. What that's word, but sure. No, I'm not gonna show my pussy on the live stream. No, I think that'll get me strikes way faster than showing a nipple. So no, that's not happening, and also that's not happening in general. So if that's what you're here for, then you might have to find somebody else who does that. And if I got toys for my birthday, yeah, but no sex toys this time. Oh, that's not true. Actually, I did get sex toys. I got some cool. I got a whip and a paddle for smacking people's bottoms. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, and a nice outfit. Uh, all from my girlfriend, from one of my girlfriends, because she likes that kind of thing. So she wants me to use it on her. I think that was the message. Yes. Yes, Jeff. They consider themselves lucky, I think. mm, mm. I'm lucky to. I feel lucky to have so many girlfriends. I'm fortunate in that regard, but it isn't luck so much. It's it's hard work. You can't expect to keep 4 girlfriends happy by luck. You will have to put some time and effort in there. No HP? What does that mean? I don't know, Eco. What does that mean? What do you mean? No phone? I don't get it. I have a phone, but I don't know what you mean by that question. How were you guys' days? I was rushing today from appointment to appointment, so that's why I need a little snack to make it through. I must be very good, Jeff. At what? At sex? I think you might have finished the sentence a little early there. I don't know that you can say that about yourself. I hear good feedback. People say that I make them happy sexually, but I wouldn't say I'm good. I learned some skills along the way, and I started out really crappy at sex, and I've gotten a lot better. I will definitely say that much. I get a lot more results, more orgasms. For example, I got a lot better at licking, but I'm not sure I would say I'm good at it. I'm not sure I would ever say I'm good at it. I would just, yeah, I got more skills than I did last year. And I have a lot more skills than I did 5 years ago, because I try to learn new things all the time. I try to get feedback. I try to see what makes them happy. And then that makes a difference, because then you learn things. Why, Jill asks, why do I like big people? That could be lots of reasons. It could be that at some point when you were young, I got a little distracted there. One of my girlfriends just messaged me. She is saying I'm very good. What's it? Hold on. I'll tell her exactly. Let's see. She says I work wonders with my hands and mouth. So there you have it from her directly. But yeah, Jill, why do you like big people? It might be that they just feel comfortable to you. They feel safe, or they feel they remind you of a certain person when you were little, and maybe you imprinted on that, and that feeling of safeness, of comfort. Usually, our sexual attractions, however weird that may sound, come from when you were very little, when you felt safe and nurtured, and like, oh, this is nice and comfortable. Uh, and that's the kind of things that you are looking for in a partner. Very often, we end up uh, dating our dating people that look a lot like our parents, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know, as it might be a good thing for some people. But that's weird. It's a weird thing that happens, but it definitely happens. That is definitely a thing. So it might just be that it's from there, from when you were little, and the people that you liked, the people that you were impressed by when you were little. Jill says, so I'm into, if I'm into girls, yes, I'm into girls. Yeah. I have in the past also dated guys. Um, Many. But I found that I like girls better. And so recently I date almost exclusively girls now. And not so much, I'm not saying girls are better than guys. It's just for me personally, I'm more attracted to girls. Way more attracted to girls. So I date girls. Hmm. Jeff says, "See, you are good." Yeah, but exactly. But uh, I'm okay with me having skills. I'm okay with saying that. I'm not sure I would ever call myself good. I think that's weird because I can always get better. I mean, I sincerely hope I will be better uh, next year than I'm today. So why would I label it good right now? I mean, then, well, I could call it good now and then better next year. I don't know, but people seem to be happy. That's an important thing. They seem to be happy having sex with me, uh, and I just want to make that even better. And the cool thing, what I do like, I like having skills. I like having skills. I like when they come to me and say things like, "Oh, I've never had multiple orgasms," and then I'm like, "Alrighty, that's that's a challenge." Then I will attempt to make this happen. And this has happened at least, well, not that many times, but 2 or 3 times that somebody has said that out loud, and I've got like, alrighty. And then I can usually make it happen for them, give them multiple orgasms. It's not hard. Women can keep going. That's pretty cool about women. They can just keep going and going and going and going and going. Then sometimes, if you do it right, they don't even need a break. Just take down the intensity a little bit. And you just keep going. And then it'll be fine. They can get to the next orgasm usually a bit quicker than the first one. And then there's another that I mean, with women, it's unlimited so far. I mean, sometimes they ask me out loud to stop. I usually wait for that until I stop. Although not every time. I mean, sometimes you're just having some fun together, and then comes to a natural end, and then that's if we're having a nice extended session. I like to give my girls multiple orgasms. I think that's a cool thing to do. And I like that women can do that. I think that's a cool perk of women. Let's see if there's more questions. Get up and turn again. You're like that. It's that okay, fine. Your mom's skinny, Jill. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be your mom. It could be any kind of woman that you felt really comfortable around, that you felt nice around. It could be, I mean, it doesn't have to be your mom. And there's many other reasons that you might have this preference. But that's the usual reason. And also, hey, Laura. Yay, Laura joined. That's fun. She's a moderator, by the way, so she can smack your ass if that needs done. Right, Laura? And you like doing that. You like smacking people's asses. Hey, it's Ro too. Did I want company for this? You can if you want. But I'm okay. But it's nice to have you in the chat. Laura and Ro are both people I know personally in real life. So they sometimes hear when I'm doing live chat. It could be fun to have a live audience. I know, it's really cold out. Okay. Yes, people I know. I can't just go announcing to people who you guys are, Well, if you want to out yourself, that's fine. I'm not going to do that for you. Yes, definitely. They are definitely included in the people who have groped my boobs. They both are. Yes. Yes. Most of my friends, I think, belong to that category. Yeah. Most of the real friends, because real friends do that for each other. Right? I mean, why not? Yeah. I mean, just casual acquaintances might not go that far. But real friends, they grope each other's boobs because everybody needs that sometimes. Yeah. See, I put the thing on. Ro helped me find this. It's awesome. Yes. The forest background is nice. I like that. So, does anybody have more questions? It's really quiet with the questions. Where is everyone? Well, there was a lot of people just now. I don't know. They left again. Or, well, not all. There's still 23 people watching. So, there must be some people. It's so hot. I mean, the outfit, Laura. Yeah. It's really nice. I think it's a good outfit for when you need to cover your nipples and you need some kind of outfit. This will do nicely, right? I mean, it can't get much better than this. Would I have sex with a guy just for his happiness? No. No, I used to do that. I've tried that. That is not actually effective. It does not make a guy happy if I'm faking it. And I understand I don't have to entirely fake it. I can still enjoy myself to some degree, but if I'm having sex with somebody just like pity sex, just for their sake, I'm not comfortable with that. I think if you were going to have sex with somebody, you should do it wholeheartedly. You should do it for their sake and your sake. I mean, it should be something that's mutual. And if you just do it, oh poor you. I mean, that's belittling somebody. They can do better than that. They should do better than that. And yeah, I'm not into doing that anymore. I've tried, sure. I mean, I've grown over the years. I've tried to do that. It doesn't make them happy. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make them happy. I don't think it makes anybody any better to do that. So I don't think that's. I quit doing that. I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, Jill, I get so many. I get this exact question. And then usually my answer is, well, what do you like about girls? And then something like, it's probably similar. Or sometimes people ask me like, "What? Why? Why only girls?" And then I'm like, Why do you date only girls?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." It's a very effective answer. But yeah, I like boobs. I like boobs. I like how soft women are. I like I like how it feels to be with a woman. Uh, it's just totally different. It's a totally different experience. I'm not sure I can explain it very effectively, but it's yeah. The main reason would be to check with yourself what you like, and if you would consider sleeping with somebody that you're not particularly attracted to, and then that's your answer there, right there. Yes, Ro, you have a question. Jill also has another question, but I'll remember your question, Jill. Unless Ro, it's taking really long to ask the question. But usually she's not. Usually she's pretty fast with typing. How was my birthday sex? See, on topic, yes. Well, it was technically a little bit after the birthday. That it was. I liked it a lot. There was also sex on the birthday, but I think what you were talking about is it happened slightly after, and it was nice. It was not just nice, not just nice. It was really, it was good. Yeah, I liked it. Uh, I'm not gonna go into lots of detail. um, let's say we discovered I still like fisting, which is a nice discovery because we weren't sure. Neither of us were sure about this, and we did. It was good. But what do I like? Says Jill. What type do I have? My type, big, skinny, milf. I have heard from other people that I'm not very picky, but I've gotten more picky over the years. I used to be of the persuasion that, well, it's a woman, so how bad can it be? And I don't feel that anymore. I like, that's actually a very simple answer to this, but it's not so simple to find out. In real life, it's easy, but not from pictures and stuff. Or at least it didn't used to be. What I like is when they have joy, when they have fun with sex, and they're not uptight little cunts. Yeah, I don't like when they're just fussy and needy and clingy. They can bugger off. I don't like those. So that's if I happen to date somebody like that, it's usually a one-time deal, and then I'm out of this equation. I don't like that kind of, like I talked tiny bit about SJWs because Shani was here for a while to wave hello, and I explained a bit what we talked about yesterday. SJWs, I don't want to date any of those. They're horrifying. They're obsessed with bashing men, and they are so stuck in their ways, and they're so stuck in their thought patterns, and they can only hate, and they can hate. You know what the problem is? They hate everything and everybody, and also themselves, and that's not sexy, and I don't want to ever date somebody like that. So if I am, then I try to correct that issue and not date them again. But the opposite, of course, is what I am attracted to. So the happy ones, the joyful ones, the ones that find that have fun with sex, that have fun with life, that are looking for new experiences, that the ones that are curious, and usually it's just a matter of chatting to them for a while and poking a few buttons and seeing if they trigger. If they trigger, then there's no date. If they don't, then we have a fair chance of getting them into some kind of shape. And they don't have to be perfect, of course. If they come in with some flaws, we can train them to do better. I'm not talking in the royal we. I can train them to do better. Although Ro helps. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shani left already. He had to go to work. But he promised to say hi, and he said hi. So, but yeah, Roha helps me a lot with training some of my girlfriends. Not always intentionally, but I tend to encourage them to start one of her courses because she's very good at teaching people to be happy in life and not be SJWs, for example. Although I'm not sure there's any teaching SJWs. They're too far gone. Most of them. Okay, Jill asks, is it Gil or Jill, by the way? Because otherwise I'm mispronouncing your name all the time. I don't like that. And he says, am I an actor on porn sites? And don't worry, he says, I'm sorry if I'm being offensive. No, it's okay. You can ask anything that you like, and I don't have to answer all the things. And I'm not, no. On purpose. I don't want to I'm not interested in that. Let's put it that way. I could have been interested in that, and I have no particular objections to that kind of work. I'm just not interested. I like teaching. I like putting my ideas out there, and I guess I could go on porn sites and do the same. And then not have to bother with all the blurring and stuff. I don't know. I might do that at some point, but I'm not interested in having sex on camera. At least at this point in time, I might. I don't know. I don't know why I would change that in the future, because I'm old now. But I don't know. Things change. People change. So maybe at some point, but not right now. And at this point, I'm not interested. When I do, they'll let you know. Okay. Sure. If I ever go, yeah, very old, says Laura. I'm extremely old now, but Laura likes old people, so she just told me today. So I'm good. Right, we're good. But Jill, sure, I will post an announcement on my. I promise, if I ever go into porn and making videos of my sexual escapades and put them somewhere, I will make an announcement on YouTube. How's that? Then you can see if I ever change my mind. Roja says, "How do I feel about outdoor sex?" Okay, this is a double-edged thing. I love it, and I also really don't like it. It's extremely unpractical. Sand gets everywhere, like ha ha ha, the famous line of Star Wars. It does, though. It gets everywhere. So it depends a bit where you are and what you're doing. It's always messy. Uh, but there's this element to it that you can get caught. And I don't like when it's right out smack in front of people, although I might in the future if people get less uptight about this. But at the moment, it's just a hassle, and I don't really enjoy that. But I'm pretty into people watching me if they are also into that. But at this point, I think I would just be arrested, and people would be very upset. So I don't do that, but I like having this element of a chance of being caught. I like that. I like this little pressure on it, this idea that maybe somebody will walk by, or maybe so these areas that are a bit remote, like I once had sex in the middle of a field where there was a lot of hay. I was like in the middle of nowhere, and I just hooked up with somebody, and we drove there, and we found a spot, and we had sex, and we drove away again. And I've never seen this person again. So I like that kind of thing, or I used to. Still think it's fun to do every now and then, that kind of adventure. I like, for example, having sex on a balcony, and then that is not super obvious. I like having sex like just around the corner of something, like it's a little remote, secluded alleyway, or in a, well, somebody invited me the other day to go have sex because he works at a hospital, and he was like, well, there's this remote wing that almost nobody goes. Do you want to come have sex there? Stuff like that can be exciting. So you have a chance. You have a chance of being caught, but there's not this giant drama because you're right smack in the middle of the street and everybody is going to notice. That's probably a problem. Okay, now I need to catch up again. Let's see. Oh yes, the cleanup is nice. There's no cleanup except for yourself. Yeah, but the hay, I don't recommend it. I'd never done it before that in hay, and it's very pointy and like little sticks, literally pointing in everything, and it hurts. So I don't know why people have sex in hay, to be honest. Maybe you guys have tried it and have had different experiences, but this one place with hay, I wouldn't go there again. I wouldn't recommend it. And maybe I should give it another shot, because to be fair, you should try everything about 2 to 3 times before you completely dismiss it. And then really, a couple years later, you should try it again, because as I said, people change. So you might like it a couple years from now, all things that you don't like right now. It's possible. That'd be nice. Rose says if we can share me around. I assume post my channel link places, share me on Facebook, stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be nice. We can get the channel back up, because I've lost subscribers in the past month. I don't know what's up with that. Give my number for WhatsApp? No. If you really want to, my number is not hard to find. I have had people app me on WhatsApp. So if you're trying really hard, you can find it. I have no interest in posting it all over this chat. So, or putting it in a live stream, because then it will go through the roof. But really determined people have been able to find it. So I'm sure you can if you try. It's not hard. Sometimes I post it as a challenge. There's sometimes these submissive people that, well, at least they claim to be submissive. It's probably fair. And they email me or send me a message and ask me if I will be dominant for them and give them assignments and stuff. And then usually my first assignment is, okay, go find me on WhatsApp. I'm not going to give you it. You go find it. And it's possible. So if you were committed to this question, you would already be doing it. So I'll see you there. Oh, Laura says that we still need to try it sometime. I guess Laura is outing herself now as one of my girls. Then okay, well, she's one of my girls. So I don't like to kiss and tell. If they are comfortable with it, if they're okay with it, if they're like, okay, yeah, sure, you can share that I am your girl, that's fine. But if I don't just want to out people when they're not comfortable with that. So, but she's doing it herself, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't know, Laura, you've been the squeamish one about this. I mean, we can try outside sex. That's fine. What size bra do I have, says Stan? Well, I haven't recently worn one. Last time I checked, I was a cup F. I don't know what size around. I don't know. I don't particularly care. And last time I checked, I think that was, well, at least a year ago, but probably more actually. But it wasn't that long ago that I tried one of my old bras just to check if I was still the same size. But I don't wear bras ever. I don't think boobs should be in cages. They should be free to go wherever they want to. If it were up to me, I would have everybody walking around as naked or as dressed as they want. I mean, you don't have to be naked. It's cold sometimes. I'm probably going to feel like that more often now, but I don't want people. Uh, some food came out of my mouth. I don't want people to feel like they have to wear clothes if they don't want to. That seems ridiculous to me. Why should we wear clothes? It's just it's like a social thing. It's a social rule, but it doesn't make any logical sense. I mean, if it's protective clothing, but I don't feel the particular need to. I've told you, right, that I went to this village in Cap d'Agde fairly recently in that story a week ago, something like that. It's wonderful. Everybody was walking around naked, and they just had this little backpack to make sure that they can carry around stuff with them. But it was warm, and it was sunny, and it was summer, and it was the south of France, and it was just the main reason people would wear clothes is to protect themselves from the sun. So they might wear a scarf if they were totally burned from the last day or something. For the rest, or just wear something to put your keys in and your money, but the rest was just optional. Shoes are nice because they had a lot of asphalt there, and then you burn your feet. Practical things, but why? What's the particular need for clothes? I've never understood this. As my friends well know, I take my clothes off a lot. Not always. Like I said, sometimes it's cold, and sometimes I just enjoy clothes, and sometimes we wear clothes for other people, like YouTube being uptight about this stuff. Because I like to keep live streaming and not get banned for 3 months again. So that's reasons that I wear clothes. I wear clothes mostly for other people and for the sake of practicality. Like, okay, I want these people to feel comfortable, and I would like to be warm, and then I wear clothes to suit that. So I would wear a different kind of clothes to a parent meeting at school, the school of my kid, for example, than I would wear to a party of one of my friends. And likely, if I go to a party of one of my friends, at some point my clothes will come off because you need to go to the place and then you have to cross streets and that sort of thing. And then at some point, the clothes are optional. I don't see the particular need for clothes. Oh, Roa says frying meat without clothes is a bit hazardous. Yes, but have pans with lids on. That's nice. And you put it in there and you slow cook it, and then you go walk away and do other stuff. And then you don't have to be splattered with. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have had this problem. Yes, it can be hazardous. It can be painful to have spatter on your boobs or other unfortunate places. Tuxford says the weather dictates it in the Midwest. Well, here too. Yeah, it's cold. I would like when it's just nice and warm all the time. Yeah, like a place like the Mediterranean. Yeah, I would consider wearing as little as possible in those places. Jill says, which position do I prefer? That differs. Even differs per day, differs per person that I'm having sex with. There's some favorites, sure. I like 69. You know what I like about it? It seems fairly obvious. Uh, I mean, 69 is, for those who don't know, but I probably a lot. I think most of you know, but sure, let's explain it for those who don't. Is where you, for example, if it were two girls, with me and one of my girls, I would be licking her pussy, and she would be licking my pussy, and variations on that. That's the main thing. Um, the thing I like about it is that it usually gets me hornier when I'm also licking her. So and also I find it easier to let go and to relax and to, because if she's just licking me, then I have a lot of time to start fussing about, oh, it's taking really long. And no, it's, I don't always do that, and sometimes you can just get into the moment and relax, and sometimes you can't. And then, or it's harder, and then it's a lot easier when there's some pussy right smack in your face, to that you can't really think about that kind of stuff anymore. You're just busy. You just stop worrying. You can't worry. You don't have time to worry when there's a pussy in your face. It just doesn't work. So that's nice. So then I can relax more easily, and I find the same usually the other way around with the girls, that they get a lot more turned on if they can lick me at the same time. And sometimes it's too much or uncomfortable. I don't know, but that is usually one of my favorites. Lately, I've also liked, yeah, playing with dildos, but more in a traditional sense, where you put it on a harness and you fuck the other girl. Um, I never used to like that because it seemed a little boring to me. I didn't get the point, because I don't feel anything. But it's not true. Um, I just didn't do it properly. It's not true. You do feel stuff. You feel the pressure on your pussy. You feel the excitement of the other person. It's so much more of a natural movement. You get this excitement of being able to fuck like a guy. Yeah, that is a thing. That is actually a thing. And it can be, I mean, lots of SJWs, we're going to just push this narrative. SJWs can't stand this. Feminists, they can't stand this. But it is actually a thing that women often would like to have a dick sometimes. And they kind of would like to know what it's like to have sex as a guy. And this comes, I don't know if it comes close because I'm not a guy, but it's a nice feeling for me. It's a nice natural movement to be able to fuck like that. And wow, it's the faces, the girls' faces. They really like it too. Again, feminists can say all they like, but if girls, if, especially also lesbians, they like being fucked by dicks. And I've had this question a lot, like, if you like dicks, then how come you're a lesbian? Well, it's the package deal. I like women because it's an entire, like I said, it's an entirely different experience. It's an entirely different feeling to be with a woman. But that doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the physical, the core, the raw physical feeling of being fucked by a dick. That's definitely a thing, and I think it's just a raw animal thing. I don't think that goes away for anybody, and probably feminists and SJWs are not really. They don't really like this idea that we need that kind of sex. Need? Yeah, I would go so far as calling it need. I think you need to be fucked every now and then to be properly healthy. I think girls need that. Yeah, I need some good dick every now and then. Highly unpopular opinion. Maybe it's all the feminists leaving my channel. Oh, good riddance. That'd be nice. Yeah, go away. I don't want that. Yeah. Or learn something. Stay and learn something. That's also fine. Quit bitching. Yeah, then I don't mind. Good riddance. We don't need those. Laura says, yep. I'm assuming she's talking about that women need to be fucked every now and then. They do. Yeah, and not just your classical fingers. It just won't do it. It doesn't hit that animal drive. This does it. You need sometimes just however big size dick you like. I mean, I like big. I know people who absolutely don't. I don't think that the size necessarily matters as long as it's a fit with what you like. But you do need fucking. Definitely. The chat just stopped. No more comments. Okay. Maybe everybody's like, uh-oh. Can't talk about this. I have two girls at the same time saying, okay, Laura says, now I want it. And one of my other girls is WhatsApping me and just it popped on the screen. She said exactly the same words. So confirmed from two confirmed lesbians. They need it. So true. This is truth. Mm-hmm. Now, any more questions? We've already been going for an hour. It does not feel like that. I don't think that feels like that at all. I'm just having fun chatting to you guys. I like that. Let's see. Because I like talking, says Laura. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm just scrolling through if there were any more questions. And Load says, I'm assuming about the hay part, fucking in the hay, to bring a blanket next time. That's very practical of you. Yeah, that seems like a thing I could have done. I did not think about that. No, a blanket. Knowing me, I should have probably thought about that. I have so many blankets. There was a time that every time I went to the store, I bought another blanket. There's so many blankets in this house. But I don't usually take them places unless I'm going for a picnic or something. But you think that with outside sex, I would have thought, because I was going there to have outside sex. It wasn't just a spontaneous thing. I was going explicitly there to have outside sex. I should have probably thought about this, although I'm not very good at thinking about these kind of things. I'm not always very good at thinking in general. Yes. So that's probably why. Laura says that I like talking even during sex. This is true. Yeah. Wasn't always true. Hold on. That's not true. I think it's always been true, but I haven't always done it. Let's put it that way. I haven't always talked during sex. I used to be like this super quiet, words-wise. I don't think I've ever been quiet with my noises, unless I really wanted to be. I've at some point at a sleepover when I was a teenager, I managed to have an orgasm in the room with all of the other girls sleeping or sort of half, probably not sleeping yet, and being entirely quiet. I think. Because they never. Okay, it's possible that I wasn't and that they never said anything. That's also an option. But I think I was quiet. Hello, says Samir. I'm assuming you called Samir because you're just repeating Samir. So I think that's it. But yeah, that's also, I've never thought about that before. See, I'm not so good at thinking. It's quite possible that I was making noise and they just never dared to confront me about it. Yeah. Like, hey, Susie, do you mind not having an orgasm on our sleepover parties? They probably didn't want to say that. That might have been why. Yeah. I don't know. In general, I'm not good at quiet. Even when people cover my mouth, I'm not good at quiet. I make a lot of noise usually. And I like to set the noise free. Just let it happen. Instead of trying to stifle it. That's not good. You shouldn't stifle yourself. Just let it go. At the risk of sounding like a Disney princess. I see you're having a conversation amongst yourselves. That's good. Yeah, I like talking. It's true. I find that I like talking. I'm not great at it because I haven't practiced it a lot. I haven't practiced this particular like of mine. But I do enjoy it. Yes. Yes, Laura can tell you loads of stuff. If you encourage her a little bit, she can tell you lots of secrets. Although I would probably easily tell you the same secrets. They're not really secrets, just open facts. If you spit through enough of my videos, if you look through enough of them, you'll probably find that that's not so secret. We're sorry. Don't be sorry, Tuxford. It's fine. You can talk. Please do tell secrets. Well, encourage me. I mean, what do you want to know? I don't know. I can tell random stuff like I just did. But I can also answer questions then you know more the things that you would like to know. I'm not. It's not hard to encourage me to talk about sex. Just ask a question. What are you not doing, Laura? Not doing that? Not doing what? Telling my secrets? Really, honey. They're not secrets. You don't have to worry. How's the twerking going? You know how the twerking's okay for the general audience. How's the twerking going? I had my last twerk class last Saturday, and it was fun to have an entire course on twerking. We had lots of different choreographies, and I think it's really fun to do all these different moves and learn how to move in a more sexy way. And I'm a bit sad that it's over now, because I was starting to get better at it, as Laura can attest to, because she has seen the start and she has seen the finish. And well, let's hope it's not the finish, but I mean the state of it now, and she has confirmed that I got better. Although even when I wasn't good at it at all, she was already twerking turns her on a lot. You just have to kind of wiggle your butt in front of her face, and then that's already enough. She can. Although Laura is very easy. I like that in a girl. Easy girls, you know, girls that just get horny like that. That's nice. Those are the nice ones. Okay, yes. Like that was a secret. Come on. Tuxford asks, do I prefer female? Yeah, like I said, I don't know, must have been about an hour ago now. Yeah, I do. I like girls. It's not for lack of trying. I have tried to have sex with men, and probably still, even at this point, more men than I have had women. As if we're talking about different amounts of people, but I found, especially recently, that I enjoy it more when I have sex with women. I keep saying girls, but it's not meant weird. I just mean girls and guys, you know, like you say that kind of thing. I don't mean that weird. There's a lot of smiling going on. Yeah, girls are nice. I like boobs. I like curves. I like soft skin. I like the way they moan. Uh, oh, I like kissing with girls, although that depends entirely on the girl. Although you can teach people, of course. It's not always nice, but then I enjoy teaching too, so that works. It's fine. Any more questions? Maybe we should wrap it up soon. What? Laura's just telling random secrets now. Oh, I know, no, this wasn't a secret because we already covered that. I do like pussy in my face. Yeah. And it's true. We covered that already, so it's not a secret. I don't have a lot of secrets. I just have things that you probably didn't hear yet. I have things that you probably didn't hear yet. I have things that you maybe didn't hear yet. I have things that you didn't hear yet because you weren't paying attention. But there's not so many secrets. Load. Do you like women shaved or unshaved, or no preference? Oh, definitely shaved. Yes. If it's not the case, it's not a deal breaker, but shaved is better for me. Yes. I'm not sure I can even indicate really why. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I have had a few experiences where I was like, oh, this looks kind of cute. Like some people have really the same color as their hair, and then it's cute and red, for example, or all these little curls, all these little red curls. They can be cute. But if I'm gonna spend an amount of time there licking, which is usually quite long, because I like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's nicer. I really, really appreciate girls that shave regularly. I usually like that better. I also like easy access. Just start sharing random stuff like Laura's doing. Yeah, I like when girls have skirts on with no underwear, have dresses on with no underwear, that kind of thing. Because who wants to have all this beauty all covered up? I mean, it can be sexy to have some clothes on, but I don't need to have a fight with all your clothes before I can have sex with you. Yeah, I'm lazy. Why would I want that? You can take it off. You know, I'm not interested in. Okay, I do it. I mean, it's not like I'm that lazy that if you're wearing clothes that I wouldn't. But yeah, I prefer. I much prefer it, and you're way more likely to get sex and sex faster. We move on to the point faster if you're wearing stuff that I can just reach your pussy. Oh, also, which is weird to me, a lot of people, especially men, if you look on YouTube channels, general sex advice, they tell you take it easy, uh, make her hot first, make her all excited first, and then go down on her. I have not had this experience. And very occasionally you need to warm somebody up, but a lot of girls really like it when you go straight for the goods. I mean, sure, okay, you don't have to immediately penetrate, although sometimes it can be fun, but just to immediately go to the clit or to the pussy, there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? I don't understand this hang up. I don't understand this general rule of thumb where you need to take it easy. You can, sure, it can be extremely fun to lengthen it out, make it really long, and get her super horny. But you don't need to. Why would you need to do that? If somebody's properly interested in you, they're already wet. If somebody's not properly interested in you or interested in sex in that particular moment, they're not going to be wet. And then you need to work it a little, yeah. But if you're already exciting them, if they're already interested in you and already interested in sex, then there should be absolutely no need for that. Then the prep work has been in just being around each other in the same room, not being able to touch, for example, because there was a birthday party. Although that doesn't necessarily stop me from touching them, because easy access. And you can just grab a feel while nobody's watching. Or alternatively, when they are watching, if you're around friends and you know they can handle it. It's possible. Load says, strap on, like my lady friends to do that to me too. We play prison sex. Cool. That's fun. Yeah, why not? So, okay, if I understand correctly, she puts on the strap on and then she fucks you, and you're pretending that you're in a prison, and then somebody says you're my little bitch now. I'm gonna fuck you. Like that. Huh. Yeah, why not? I think you should be able to explore any kind of fantasy that you like. Why not? If you're both consenting adults and you have decided this is a fun thing that you want to try together, and you have some kind of safeties in place, like, you know what, if we don't like it anymore, we should just say this word, and then no hard feelings, something like that. If that's in place, then you can do whatever you want. Why not? Yeah, exactly. That's nice, loads. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good exploring, good practicing. We're down to 11 people. I think people are, an hour is maybe a bit long. I like, though, that we're still having a very active chat, but it might just be mostly Laura. Right, Pumpkin? Let's see. Oops. Why oops? It's okay. You can be as chatty as you like. I'm sure people appreciate it, especially if you share details. You can also do other stuff instead of chatting. Yeah, well, it's a little tough when you're in a different town. Makes that harder. Okay. If there's any more questions, exactly, load. Yeah, you should have fun with it. You should. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't recall you asking. So, anyway, load. Yeah, have you should have fun with it. Absolutely. If you're not having fun, the opposites, right? If you're not having fun anymore, you should quit or find some way to make it fun again. You should take a break and breathe and see what's going on. And why is it not fun? Why aren't you enjoying it anymore? Take a break. Find some way to enjoy it again. Because what's the point? Indeed, the whole point of it is that it needs to be fun for both parties, right? That's why I don't do, like I said before, I don't do pity sex. That's not fun. It's just being really demeaning to the other person. Like, the only sex you're gonna get is from me because I feel sorry for you. No, that's nasty. Don't do that. Have I have I ever tried a popsicle stick? Cool, fun, and tasty. Uh, you mean in my pussy? Um, you know what? I don't remember. I don't remember if I've ever done that. I've definitely tried ice cubes and cold things in there, and I wasn't a huge fan. of that. But I don't remember if I've ever tried. It seems sticky to me. Yeah, exactly, Laura. That would be really sticky. But Load sounds like he has experience, and maybe it's okay. I don't think I'd be comfortable with very sticky popsicles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you keep the wrapper on, but that sounds painful because they usually have little plastic edges and. Oh yeah, the candles. Oh, candles are nice though. They're definitely fun to play with. Hey, Dana. Okay, Dana has experience here. It's very sticky, she says, and she can't recommend actually using an actual popsicle. Load sounds like he's also had experience with this. Maybe they have some trick that we don't know about. I don't know. Maybe you can tell us, Load, if you have a trick to this. But yeah. I also know Danny. She is also among the people that has groped my boobs. Well, my close group of friends. Danny says, Dana. That sounds so weird. I've never called her Dana. Anyway, using homemade only water better. Right, basically big big ice cube. Words, couldn't find them. But yeah, sure, ice cubes work. It can be nice. So if a long-ish ice cube, I could see how that's nice. Outside fun to rub on. Oh, okay. So you haven't tried it inside. Or have you, Load? Because apparently Danny says it's not recommended. Messy. Sticky. It's pretty warm in there. Probably melt really fast. And then just go into goop. Peanut butter? Peanut butter how? Laura says, what? What do you mean what? Have to be more specific, Laura. Sure, peanut butter, but peanut butter how? Like peanut butter on the pussy area? I can see that. Mm-hmm. Fruit. Correct. Hey, Chucksport. You came back. Or maybe you were just following along. Load says yes inside too. Oh, really? What? How? What's your secret? Mandarin orange slices. I repeat, how? I would like to know your secret on what? How? Just put it in there. And then pop it out and eat it? What are you talking about? I haven't had fruit in a year either, so by choice. Just insert slowly, and then eventually it pops out. Load says, kinky ladies I have fun with, and on pussy area for PB. Yeah. For the peanut butter. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure. Why not? Contrary to popular opinion, things can't actually get lost in a vagina I said that word again. In pussies. So sure, you can put stuff in there, I guess. I can see how fruit might be nice. What do you mean, ew? What's ew about that? It's just it's just fruit and pussy juice. I mean, what's wrong with that? You eat pussy juice all the time. Don't be grossed out. Oh, come on. Oh, the vagina word. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like angina, you know, the heart problem. It sounds like some kind of disease. That's a, I mean, that's a heart problem, right? Like I said, not great with the thinking. It's just, yeah, ew. Mm-hmm. Not a great word. Oh, we're getting instructions from Load now. You don't put it in the whole way. Maybe half an inch to an inch on the outer areas. Yeah. And then you lick it and then you enjoy. Okay. Probably knowing Danny, she was a little excited and put it in the whole way. And that apparently is not recommended. Right, Danny? So apparently the trick is to not put it in the whole way. It says Load, you just put it in a little bit. And then just go up and then more, right? Yeah, that's the trick. Totally correct, says Danny. So she was a little overexcited and just popped in an entire popsicle. I'm getting the vibe, possibly 2 popsicles. But she says she put it in way too far and it wasn't a good plan. And Laura says she's still going to eat pineapple for a whole day because we wanted to try that. We needed to experiment. We need to experiment with this. Somebody needs to experiment with this and see if it changes the way your pussy tastes, because that is apparently the myth, or I don't know if it's a myth. It might be truth. A lot of people say this, that if you eat pineapple and keep eating pineapple, and then you eat more pineapple, and then you eat more pineapple, and then eventually your pussy will taste different. Although I'm not sure that's worth it. But it's worth an experiment, certainly. Because videos. Because if we do it, then you don't have to do it, and you don't have to spend the whole day eating pineapple because, ew. Lo says never do it, put it in the whole way, you crazy chick, Danny. What are you? Are you crazy? That's not what he said, but that's my liberal interpretation of this. I can confirm Danny's crazy. So yes, that's true. I'm having way too much fun with this. I only have 8 people left, but they're all talking. 9, 10. Hello. Suddenly, people. 11 is going up. Apparently, we're having a lot of fun. Come on, people. I just said you were talking. More talking. Aren't these glorious or just? Oh. I just love this. It's like it's leather. and it just fits. Fits right here. And then you have to scoop the boobs in it because there's no way you're going to get that button closed when the boobs are already in it. Where'd everybody go? Come on. Talking. Yeah, Laura loves this thing. She was just about practically drooling over it the other day. I was like, yeah, look, I have a new thing. And she's like, my liberal interpretation of Laura, imitation of Laura. Maybe people just got bored, buggered off. You know, we can't blame her. No, I can't blame her. I mean, this is a fantastic shirt. I mean, I can totally say that. This is a good, I don't know, what do you call it? It's not a shirt, but it's good outfits. Yeah. Girls drooling all over the place. People are hot, distracted. It's true. Maybe they're off masturbating. Could be. Maybe they're here and masturbating. That's also possible. They're just too busy to talk. Uh-oh, I said the word masturbating and one person left. Maybe they're like, yeah, that's a good idea. What do you mean load? I mean, I don't follow. Once you get past the smell, you got it licked. What does that mean? Or, I don't know. And Danny also doesn't get it. Phew. Maybe he'll explain it. Oh, we got more people again. Hi, people. Bye, people. It keeps going up and down and up and down. Maybe you're right. Maybe those people are just masturbating and then coming back, and then masturbating and coming back. That's a reasonable thing to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, Laura. Now that's just okay. Maybe to you, but a lot of pussy does not smell good. There's quite a few that are just plain smelly. I would say it has something to do with the hair. When they've been keeping it all tucked in all day and there's hair there and it's all sweaty and then you have to go down on that. You don't have to, but you're unaware and you're going in. It's not always a nice thing. If it's freshly washed and it's just the natural pussy smells, that's okay. Those are nice. But it definitely does not always smell good. Or mostly even. Laura says she doesn't have so much experience anymore. Come on. You must have had experiences like that. Especially if you still, I mean, Laura is at the age that she still goes out to clubs sometimes. I'm 40, I don't do that anymore. Tex Wilson says, well, that's muff diving. Yeah, that's I don't know what that means exactly, but that sounds like exactly the way it smells. I could totally go out, but I don't do that anymore. I'm too old. Oh, Laura, honey, you can dance for me. You can dance on my table right here. You know, I don't have to go to a club to see you dance, surely. If it's about the getting drunk, you can get drunk fine just here. Laura is convinced that she can't dance. I don't think that's true. And if it's true, then she's probably practiced. So I've been trying to get her to dance for over a year now. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure on exact dates. Because I don't care. I don't care enough. I can't remember when we started dating. I really don't care. It's roughly a year. Right? Yeah. Something like that. Hello, Lamar. Well, Laura, then you're doing it wrong. Ooh, ouch. Laura remembers. Now I'm going to get spanked for not knowing. First of June. Okay. It's really long ago. But it's not quite a year. I was still moping last year. I was moping. At some point, I had this really nice girl, and then she left. And I spent like 3 months moping about it. Maybe longer. So, yeah. Last year around this time, I think I just about got ready to get over myself and start dating again. Yeah. See, I'm not perfect. I'm far, far, far from perfect, which is why I can teach you guys. Because that's how you learn. You learn, you grow, you do stuff. You're like, oh, that doesn't work. I should probably do that differently. And then you do it differently. Yeah, that was you, honey. I was moping about you, yeah. I was very mopey. Extremely mopey. I'm talking to somebody who's talking to me in WhatsApp. She came back eventually, is why she's talking to me. Oh, don't be sorry. I mean, you made a choice. She says she's sorry. You made a choice and you lived your life. Don't be sorry. Demar says sometimes drunk is a very bad decision. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not recommending getting drunk all the time. You broke your leg? How did you break your leg? I'm sure that wasn't just the drunk. That must have been more than just the drunk. Oh, you ended up in an ambulance. Oh, I think you've told me that before. Yeah. Thank you, Fernando. Fernando says my videos are cute. Thank you. You have also, if you guys that just joined also have questions, we're just asking me. They're asking me questions, and I'm answering them. You broke your leg somehow. That sounds interesting. I, I'm not sure how you would do that, especially when drunk. Apparently, I hear these stories that when you're drunk, it's apparently really hard to break something because you're so relaxed that you can't really, because you're so super relaxed. It's really hard to break something because you're not fighting, you're not pushing off. Like if you would like when you have a car crash or something, you just end up flying all over the place, but in a relaxed state, and then you are less likely to break stuff because you don't brace yourself. For example, when you brace yourself, you go like this, and the force goes through your whole arm, for example, and it snaps. So it must have been especially hard for you to break stuff while you got drunk. Nobody else remembers this story? Laura says that this whole flexible thing when you're drunk, at least I think that's what you're talking about, is a blessing because otherwise she would break her whole body. Maybe we should go back to the topic of sex. We're getting too far off topic. Come on. We were talking about sex. Even when, yes, Laura trips over things a lot. And now there's 6 people, and they were just 13. But at least all the 6 people are talking, I think. I mean, it looks like 1, 2, 3, and we had a few more people just earlier. So at least half of the people are actively talking. Oh, that's true. Laura says she bruises a lot. We could make an artwork. I swear, we could make an artwork on her body just by making her bruise. And she'd probably enjoy it. Although, as we covered 2 days ago when we talked about the same topic, not here on the channel, we talked about it in person. She wouldn't enjoy it because it would be way too careful if you make an actual artwork with bruises. You'd have to be careful and make detailed lines and stuff. Although I don't know, art doesn't have to be careful. But if you want to make something pretty, something that's a little detailed or something, you'd have to be pretty precise, and she wouldn't enjoy that. She likes really nice smacks with big paddles and whips. Tex says that it's that listening to us talk is intriguing. It is. Maybe we should maybe next live stream, Laura, you should just come and talk with me. You sit next to me, and then we just chat. I'm sure everybody would enjoy that a lot, and you'd be my guest star. We don't know yet if you like whips. I beg to differ. You don't think so? You don't want to be my special guest star? What's the difference? Now you're just chatting with words. You can just sit here. You can even sit off screen and then just people can hear you. Although they know exactly what you look like. You put your picture all over the internet here. So what's the problem? I don't see the difference. Yeah. Laura just is a little bit nervous sometimes. She's like, oh, no, that's too scary. Hola. That's about the extent of my Spanish. Hi. I believe that says, hello, precious. Right? but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to answer you in Spanish, other than hola. Text. Of course, you can join. You just have to get all the way over here. Saludos desde Colombia. Greetings from Colombia. Hi. Hey, I know more Spanish than I thought. Yeah, but Jax, you can totally join. You just get your butt on an airplane and go here. Talk about details later. I mean, it's not hard. Oh, right. I forget. Laura likes when I speak different languages. It doesn't matter. I could speak any language. Although English doesn't seem to do it. But any kind of other language. Oh, Dutch also not. When I try Dutch, she's not impressed. Oh, even Dutch. No, you're not. You laugh at me. And he mostly pulled his face like, that sounds weird. It is true. Dutch is a very ugly language. Let's put it that way. It's not a great. So, yeah, not recommended. But any other kind of language, and Laura is totally on top of me. Although that happens a lot anyway. It doesn't need much encouragement, which again, I like. I like that kind of girl. I like easy girls. You know, easy access, easily aroused. Nice. Drooling, yes. Yes. Laura it's easy to get her to drool. What size do they have? What size is, oh, you mean boobs? Fernando? My girls. Ooh, depends. Some, like, I don't know. I've never asked. Size B? C cup, maybe? I usually like if it's a little bit more than A, but I also dated some A cups. I once dated this glorious woman who I don't know how she was that beautiful at her age. And she seemed to have D or E cup, something like that, and this beautiful slender body. I don't know. It looked so unreal, but as far as I could tell, it was real. I tried. I've squeezed fake boobs. They didn't seem fake, and I didn't see any scars anywhere. So astounding. I think she was a D cup, maybe E. But yeah, usually I don't know, people on average seem to be B/C cup usually. I can do Scottish. One of my girls is texting me if I can do a Scottish accent. I can do that. That is what you meant, Fernando. Okay, good. Yeah, it depends. I mean, they're not all the same, but I like when there's something to put your face into, right? That's nice. So if sometimes you have to squeeze them a bit to make that happen. And sometimes it's enough boobage that you could just. Yes. Right? Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of. We're up in watchers again. I think I will stop at 2 hours. I think that's probably enough for one live stream. And so that would mean we have 11 minutes left. If there's anybody who has questions, bring it. I don't think I've said no to any particular question yet, so you have a fair shot at getting your question answered. It's true. I said no to showing my pussy. I did say no, but not to a lot. So if you have more questions, anybody has more questions. When am I coming your way, Tex? I don't know. Where are you? And are you willing to pay for tickets? Because that makes that a lot easier. Thank you, Shame. Yeah, Shame says very nice. Big nipples or small nipples? You mean what do I prefer? Oh yeah, what do I prefer to lick? I like big nipples. If I had to pick, then I like when they're a little bit bigger. I'm not particularly fussy on how big these, those little dark areas. This can be really beautiful when they're a little bit bigger. Sometimes they're a little bit smaller. I don't care. But when it comes to the nipple itself, I like when it's medium sized to a little bit bigger. Sometimes they're really tiny, and then I don't know. I don't find that as pretty though. I'm not. I don't find it a deal breaker or anything. You're in the UK. Oh, that makes that easier. That's much closer to here than say the US. But then you can also come here pretty easily. Come on. It's just you hop over the pond. Oh, there's a mess in your country right now. Right, Tex? All this Brexit stuff. Big mess. Okay, we can do this. Saludate desde Medellin, Colombia. I'm gonna go with greetings from Colombia again. I don't know what the middle part means. Always, you mean always a big mess, Tex? I don't know what you mean with always. It is always a big mess though. Lately, it's a pretty big mess in the UK. Don't go there. It's almost a non-advised country to travel to at the moment. Just a mess. Eres fascinante. Am I horny right now? Says Laura. That's a question. That's a question. That's totally a question. Yeah. Tamar is from Poland. Oh, that's pretty close. We were in Poland 2 years ago with the whole gang. We went to Poland, took everybody, put everybody in the car, including the dogs. Camped out on this beautiful lake. It was this tiny little camping right next to this lake. It was so pretty. It was one of the most beautiful holidays we've had in a long time. Really nice. I loved it. Much better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't expect much, but it was really nice. Yeah, we went to I think it was Germany last year. That wasn't really Germany's fault. We went to it was just a little camping that was full of motorhomes. Everything, everywhere, it was just these plastic boxes, and it just was not pretty. And then all we could do is remember this beautiful place that we were at last year, and it was just a big contrast, and we could have picked that better. It's not Germany's fault. Germany is huge and has lots of pretty places. But yeah, Laura, of course I'm horny right now. How can you not be? I'm talking about sex and I'm running energy, lots of energy. I'm excited talking to people. Of course I'm horny. It's also not very hard to get me horny. This happens. Text says, see you later, peoples. Yeah. See you later, Tex. Maybe another live stream at some point or in the comment section. Feel free to chat about coming over at some point. I mean it. I mean, sure. Any of you guys, you want to come over here, just talk to me and we can see about making that happen. Just don't hold your hopes up for any kind of giant sex orgy parties happening. This is not a thing. That is not something that is going to happen. It's just if you really want to meet me and, for example, be a client here in my workroom, get a massage, get hugs. No, why not? Or more accurately, yeah, sure, absolutely. Get your butt over here and we'll make it happen. But no on the big giant orgies. What is my best experience in sex? Says Damar. Well, well, well. There's a lot of those. I try to tell stories every now and then on the YouTube channel. Uh, you know, to share those kind of experiences. You know, a lot of things that were really crappy at the time end up being kind of good later. Not that they were necessarily good at the time. I'm not saying that they suddenly turn into cool things, but it's good to laugh at yourself. And it's good to go, oh, you know what? I learned a lot since then. And I really don't want to do that again. Those kind of experiences are so useful. But sure, there are also amazing, amazing, amazing ones that you're like, wow. But I I keep wanting to go more. You know, I keep I hope, just like with my skills, like I said earlier, I should hope that next year I'll be more skilled than I am now, and I should hope that next year I will have more awesome experiences than I've had now. Well, if you just want an example of a nice one or a really amazing one, I'll go for a funny one. There was this time that one of my more experimental girls, they're all kind of looking for new stuff and experimental. And I like that because I like that in a girl. So I kind of select for that. But one of the more experimental ones, she really wanted to try my hammock and how that would work. And it was so much fun. It was actually a really surprising amount of fun. Not just the obvious what you would expect, like the sex swing kind of deal. I mean, sure, but just we ended up together in the hammock and somehow rubbing our pussies together and having toys as well into the mix. And then at some point, I seem to remember that I was half hanging out of this hammock. It was this a strange and funny experience. We had a lot of a lot of fun laughing at it. Like there was a lot of times where we just kind of tumbled out of it because we made a wrong move or something. Those kind of things, those are fun. It's fun to play with it and just goof off. Just not everything has to be super amazingly perfect. It's not that I want to have somebody coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming, and that's just the most wonderful sex ever. Sure, yeah, that's good. I'm not saying that's not good, but I like when we can laugh about it. I like when we fall flat on our face because we tried a funny position. I like when I fall off the bed because we tried to fit too many people on the well, it's not really a bed, but the massage place, and we tried to fit three people on it and try to hug each other at the same time, and then I fall off because it's no more room. And at the time, sometimes it's kind of not so fun, but usually you can laugh about it even in the moment, and I like that. It makes for new experiences. It makes for new funny things that you wouldn't expect. And otherwise, if you just stick to the safe stuff that you've tried over and over and you know that it works, then that's all you're going to get. You're going to get a safe life where you know it works and nothing more. So if you never try new stuff, you never try the funny stuff or the stuff that you might fall flat on your face, uh, then nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. So yeah, I think that's a good note to end it on. Hey, oh my goodness, one of the other ones joined. uh, yeah, so I was going to end it at 2 hours, but I can answer her question, I guess. What's my current favorite toy? Hi, good to see you, Sasha. What's my current favorite toy? Actually, it's less impressive than you might think. I mean, for me, I like it, but it's just this little blue bullet that I got in one of the recent unboxings. Not the Satisfyer one, but the other one. It has this little blue bullet, and it's fantastic. It's soft, it's silicone, it's rechargeable. It has this very easy magnetic rechargeable option. Well, it's not an option. It's the only way you can charge it. But it's fantastic. I love how strong it is, and it's still soft at the same time. There's this other one that's about equally strong, but it's kind of pointy, and so if you put it, say, on a nipple or on your skin or, of course, on your clit, it's not always pleasant because it's kind of hard plastic with a tiny silicone layer on it, so it's a little bit more soft. But the blue one that I just mentioned is genuinely soft. I mean, it's even a little bit flexible, I think, if I remember correctly. Sometimes I mix and match with my memories, but it definitely is very soft. It has a soft tip, round, soft silicone tip, and both have their uses, but this one is my current one that I always grab for any situation. If I'm trying new toys, I'm grabbing that one too, just in case. Because if I'm horny, I want to get off. I don't want to go back and have to fetch another toy, and then, you know. So if it's a bad toy, then I want a good one right next to it. Load says, do I prefer women who squirt when they have an orgasm, or is it no big deal? It's not a big deal to me. I like it, and I like especially when people say they can't and I can make them do it. Because again, it's kind of a challenge. It's kind of a, I can't do that. And you're like, yes, you can. I'm pretty sure any girl can squirt, by the way, so it's not really a big deal because I'm fairly confident I can make any girl squirt. Sometimes I haven't managed, and mostly in the cases where the girl was too nervous, too tight, and not, I don't mean that their pussy wasn't wide enough or something, more that they couldn't relax at the time, and you really need to relax to be able to squirt. So that happened, I think, twice that I couldn't make it happen because there was just something blocking them, something that they were like, no, no, I'm not doing this. I can't let go. And that's a requirement. And usually I can get people into a comfortable enough place where they feel safe, where they feel comfortable, where they feel they can relax in my arms. And then it's easy. Then it's just a specific technique you need to use, and works on every single woman so far. Every single woman that has been able to relax also was able to squirt. And unless I have some weird sample size that people are attracted to me that are able to squirt, and I just never met anybody that can't. Seems weird. It is a possibility, but I would say if there's just, random people coming to me, then I'm going for the assumption that based on my current sample size and talking to other people who can do the same technique, same method that I use, and have reported same results, that they have been able to get almost, let's say 95% of the women they've been able to get to squirt. And they've had obviously different women than me, so there's no overlap, and they have had the same kind of results. So that's already 2 samples. Gives me the idea that all women can probably squirt. I would have to do a whole lot more testing to confirm this, but I'm willing to do it. I'm up for the job. Yeah, don't give up on her. Just keep doing it. Those? Yes, you're right. Just keep practicing. You know the method. As long as then you can get her to that state that she can let go, that she's comfortable enough with you, that she can relax, you should be able to do it. Because clearly, you know the method if you have 2 friends that are able to do it. If you don't use the right finger movements, then, well, unless they squirt they squirt very easily. Some people, they squirt very easily. You don't need the method with those. But given, assuming that they probably need some kind of technique, then you know the technique, you know the method. So then all you need to do is get her to relax enough, and then have patience. Because some girls can be pretty uptight. They have their reasons. Some people they have a background that they just have a lot of trouble with that. And if you're patient enough, she'll relax eventually. So you're right. Don't give up on her. Okay. Well, I think that's long enough. We've been going for over 2 hours now, and I don't see any more questions. So I think that's long enough. There's a question. When's the next live stream? I'm not sure. If you guys think it's a cool thing to do, I like I like just chatting away like this. So we can do it more often. I mean, surely we can do it more than twice a year, which is the current average. But yeah, sure. Last time, the only reason that I didn't is because well, not last time, but the other time I was also pretty excited about it. The last birthday, but then my excitement got a bit dampened by the whole YouTube not letting me on, not letting me live stream for 3 months. Though I could have switched to a different service. You don't need to live stream on YouTube, but it did kind of put a damper on things. But yeah, if you guys are excited about it, if you're like, this could be cool, let's make it a regular thing. We could make it a regular thing, and we'll just see how it goes. Maybe weekly or every 2 weeks, something like that. That could work. I guess it'll get a little repetitive, but you guys can think of new questions, right? You guys can have a whole week or a whole 2 weeks to think of new questions that you want to know about me or about sex. I'm sure we can make this this work, and otherwise we'll just repeat the same stuff. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, that does it for this live stream. I'm happy that so many of you showed up. It was fun. For those of you who missed it, one of my buddies, one of my YouTube buddies, because a lot of my buddies showed up, but a lot of my one of my YouTube buddies showed up. Is Shani Entertainy. If you're interested in cool stuff about comic books and superheroes, he has a really fun channel talking about that, and he does really cool impressions. So I want to give him another shout out for those of you who don't know him and haven't subscribed yet, because come on, you should probably do that. He's really good, and yeah, go check him out. He was here for a bit in the first 10 minutes or so because he had to go to work. He has an actual job because contrary to what most people will tell you, YouTube doesn't pay that much, actually, especially if you have a lot of adult content that gets flagged. And yeah, then there's the income goes way down. So we actually need other jobs to support ourselves, most of us. But for me, it's just part of the business, and for him, he has a job and he has his YouTube channel. Fernando, that's a good question. Where can you see my videos without censorship? On Cocoscope. That's the only place at the moment. Cocoscope, and then you do have to pay a little bit for that, because I think that the information I want out there for everybody, I want everybody to be able to enjoy the tips I give, the information that I give. And then if you really, really, really want to see my nipples, then you can support my channel a little bit. It's just a way to, it's not necessary, I feel, for the information. So it's just a little bonus, and then it's okay, I think, to charge a little bit of money for that, so that I can have an easier time supporting this channel, making this channel functional, make it work, and post more videos. It's only $5 a month, and then you get access to all the uncensored videos immediately. So that's nice. And so the more videos are on there, the more you will get for your $5 a month. Keep rewatching the old ones, and whenever there's a new one, you can see it immediately. So I think it's worth it. It's just $5. I mean, if you just want to see it once, then it's just $5, and then you don't have to pay it again. And if you just want to support my channel, just keep paying the $5 a month, and you can keep seeing all the new stuff too. Okay, load. We'll keep that for the next time, because otherwise I'll keep answering questions. And so we'll just remember it for the next time. We'll answer it, and maybe you come up with new questions, and then we'll have something to talk about next time too. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.